One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. The Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Robbins. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashes the heart of the D. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on the team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Robbins. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Chanticleers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. And that, but they'll have it at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Dortch. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Robbins. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's caught. It's Dortch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll run play action. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. UMass pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Minutemen were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
The shot that clears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This one's complete. Space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. And the ball squirted out. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turns it on in midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the shot to clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to sling it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got an open man. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll bring it out. It's good. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend lead here in week 5.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Finds his man. It's O'Neal. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Robbins. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. It's complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Chanticleers line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Robbins. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Denson.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Jukes his way for more.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Blue Devils are on the move. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And It's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Robbins. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work.